Hello and welcome back to Deadfire. We are in the Temple of Tangaloa. We don't know what it is. We found it while exploring and we need to investigate. However, first of all, before we do that, Zoti would like to have a word. Hello, Zoti. Adrift in a waking dream, Zoti sways on her feet, sweating, muscles quivering. She whimpers low in her throat. Well, let's jostle her out of it. Zoti groans, slow to rouse. At first she hunches in on herself, and then the tension eases from her muscles, and she stands straighter, confused, her eyes study your face.
Reckon that's the first time I ever bore witness to my own demise. It was not pretty.
She worries her bottom lip with her teeth.
Never woke with such a driving need for reaping before. It's making my hands shake.
Maybe the desire would ebb if you killed someone close to us. We're just saying, hey, why don't you kill one of our companions? Wouldn't that make you feel better? No. Let's just ask, didn't the cleansing work?
It did for a while, but then it wore off. All this essence I've gathered, it soaked the blessing right up. Left me with hardly none.
Let's try and use her religion. You're losing your light to the darkness. Rekindle it by helping the living. She sucks in a deep breath.
You sound like my high priestess Samhain. She never shuts up about the living, when she ought to worry more about the dead. Seems the more souls I gather, the better I see Gon's will. And the less I get a wink of sleep.
Let's try it again. Maybe you should release the souls you are holding.
Well, sure, I mean to. Eventually.
A shadow of a smile shades her lips.
Us Gonites, we're supposed to shepherd lost souls, not just gather them. The harvesting's only the first part. If I were to dump the souls, it might make me dream less, like before. Or, darn it, who knows? Maybe it'd just make it all worse. Either way, I've got to find my purpose.
She turns her face away, bottom lip trembling. Slowly, her fingers reach out for the hem of your shirt. She rubs the pads of her fingers over it, holding you in the lightest of touches.
Will you help me, Watcher?
Is Takehu around here? No, he's not. Fine. Touching the corner of her mouth. I'd do anything for you, Zoti. Her happiness warms her whole face as a bright blush prickles over her skin.
I was hoping you would. Sometimes I feel like, with you by my side, I can stand against gods.
Well, let's see what we want to do with this. Find an adver vein and release your burden. It's the best way to ensure souls reach the beyond. That sounds good. No way are we giving the souls to the animancers. That sounds like an awful idea. Okay. And the more souls you gather, the more strongly you see your god's will. No. Number one. We're going to an adver vein. We're releasing your burden.
It'll need to be a potent source to overpower the draw of my lantern. It's gotta be luminous for sure.
She nods, clearly devising a plan of action.
That's one problem solved. But what about the itty-bitty issue regarding the god of rebirth not actually being in hell? The souls will make it safely, but who's to see to their proper reseeding?
Barath?
This is a huge risk of Aora's balance. You really trust Malgrin not to rebirth Aethasians as warriors of the flame? Think Galawain won't be greedy? Gone aside, the god's past actions don't instill me with the greatest confidence.
We were a little bit more if we knew a little bit more about religion, we could do something here. Okay, what else do you propose?
Normally, I'd simply safekeep him until the god of rebirth could return to hell. But
I don't want to give them to the animancers, if that's alright. Okay. They've been gains in reproducing the cycle of rebirth, I guess.
Put my flock into the hands of experimenters? How can we trust they'd be successful? Or hell, even to be well-meaning in their intent?
Paladina actually agrees.
Just the thought's making my shoulders twitch. You're sure about this?
Yeah, you harvest the souls, the animancers replant them. It's a new cycle, one that'll work. I prefer that over doesn't matter so long as it improves your sanity. Do you know, I'm going to say the second one. I don't want to give them to the animancers.
I think my duty to Gon's a little more important than my personal comfort, don't you? I can't just abandon my souls, not to mention my principles, and hope for the best.
What do you think it's like for the souls trapped in your lantern?
I don't know. They can't be aware, surely.
A muscle ticks in her jaw at the thought. Okay, I guess we'll give them to the animancers.
You're right. What if there's no one left to release the souls from the lantern after the darkness has come and Aora's recovered? The gods will survive, but Kithkind may not.
She sighs, rubbing tiredly at the spot between her eyes.
Guess that settles it then. Find me an animancer, and we'll try it.
She nods once before turning away. Well, hopefully we can just go to the Luminous Adra, because that was an option that popped up at one point. This is gonna be, is it a quest? Lantern of Gone? Yeah, we can just take her to the Luminous Adra pillar. Fine. Whatever, we're doing that one.
Open.
Right. Now in the temple, we're actually gonna investigate it a little bit. Okay, step one.
Leave it to me.
That went okay. I'm just being a little paranoid because we don't know what the strength of this temple is yet. I imagine it's weak because it's it's near Port Mage, which is, you know, starting zone. I imagine it's fairly weak, but you never know.
No, I cannot do that.
What have we got? Oh, fat bubbles thick on the surface of this pot. The rising steam smells sweetly of meat. So there is somebody living here and they're cooking thing. Humanoid things? Okay. Well, I'm not feeling great about this so far. There's a camp. What we got here? Angforth's journal. 3 Inuitan 2827 AI. I have found this water-stained notebook at the bottom of my satchel, and now, having no use for it, I must record my thoughts or I fear I'll go mad in the solitary confinement of my own head. Months have passed, and we are still stranded on this cursed island. What few supplies we had with us at the time of our calamity have dwindled away to little more than dust and crumbs. When it became clear that we would be trapped on this island for some time, we began to ration our food. It was half rations at first, but as the days wore on and help became ever less a possibility and ever more a dream, we took only 1 meal a day, and then 1 meal every 2 days. Fresh water at least is plentiful. It bubbles up from a crack in the stone near the ruins. No doubt it is pushed to the surface by some unseen force of volcanism? That'd be by a volcano. Yes, okay. I should have liked to have had my instruments on hand to record its rate of flow and volume, but those are long since gone, likely resting at the bottom of the sea. Our numbers shrink day by cursed day. Always now my clothes smell of rancid meat, of sweat and smoke. The jerky we made from Carol's thigh has gone off. Oh, okay, never mind. We had thought he might survive the amputation, but he passed away in the night 2 days ago from a fever in his blood. So he had a fever in his blood and they're eating his thigh. I can see this going badly. 16 Priatuan 2728 AI. We have better learned how to cure our meat, but our blades have gone dull and we have only seawater with which to cleanse them. None have survived an amputation since Carol's tragic passing, so we no longer bother with the practice. More's the pity, I was becoming an old hand at it. Oh, yeah, now they're killing people and eating them. Eluis was lost to us today. It pains me to write the words, though her passing comes as no surprise. She drew the shortest reed. Her necklace I intended to keep has gone missing since her death. I'd always thought it suited her, that the stone matched the light in her eyes. I wanted to remember that light. Perhaps someone is hiding it, though I do not know why they would do me such an unkindness. I was meant to have it. She never said as much, but I know. I'll perform a search for the other's belongings when I next have the midnight watch. Woe betide the thief. 13. Magitoan 2827. A chill wind has found us. It blows ceaselessly across the isle, whipping our shelters into disarray and peppering our meals with sand. We take shelter in the nearby ruins, though I am loath to do it. Always that place had seemed to me befouled by some unfriendly spirit, for I hear whispers when the wind blows. They cry for mercy, for salvation. Another of the crew has disappeared this morning. Some suspect he tied stones to his wrists and walked himself out into the sea, but they are wrong. I saw him walk while he was dreaming, with jerky movements not his own. He wandered deep into the ruin and did not return. Okay. Now, this is a temple to Tangaloa. Tangaloa is Barath. Barath is in charge of the wheel, like the circle of rebirth, I think. So, it's not great that, yeah, they're hearing sounds from it, because I'm guessing that the sounds they're hearing are their dead crewmates. That's my theory so far. I think that's who Barath is. I may need to double check that. Yeah, because I think there's an overlap between Aothis and Barath, where they're both kind of in that process. Anyway. 20. Magitoan 2827 AI. So few of us remain. I envy them, the departed. Their souls are returned to the wheel, and free to find new lives to live. We unlucky few receive no such boon, and that is what we have given them, a gift. We suffer so that they might be free. Our Lendir says we might fashion a raft large enough to escape this place. He is mad. We belong to this isle now, as it belongs to us. Oh dear. So they became crazy after eating humans, or kith, I guess. Let's not assume. Oh, that's a door we can perception through. And then they yeah, they're hearing their dead mates through here.
I see it.
Raised
It's all
Marauder.
in the dark.
We had ribs last night. Captain Angfor. Okay.
We had ribs last
Getting close.
night.
How about live?
Get him. Okay, so I'm gonna run you right at Captain Angfor. Let's see what we can do here. I don't know what we want to do here, actually. Could use Vile. No. I think I'm gonna use Pillar of Faith on him. Alagina, you're here. Gonna get you to run out this way, if possible. Possibly at that one. Obviously, Edier is gonna run at this one. It's gonna knock him down. We, well, Aloth, we're gonna get to. How their crush defenses aren't very good. I think I might just get him to bounding missiles, the one at the, well, I see Captain Angfor then, and then we think are gonna gouging strike. I see, maybe strike the bell. No, I want to see what we wanted. I'm gonna gouging strike the one at the back. Yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Right, lots of fire hit that one. Okay, go.
Death take you.
Oh. There's another one coming up.
This won't do.
Shoot the pistolier when you get a chance. Yeah, that's fine. We're doing alright. The knockdown's about to hit. That is a big ogre pirate. Okay. Go.
Try this.
Well, that didn't seem to do anything, the attack on him. Let's knock down the Crazed Marauder. The Warlock also did not fall to our Wrath of the Five Suns. The shared flames is really short range, actually. Sworn enemy, actually, yeah, just hit the warlock with that ability. That'll probably do it. Okay, you try and knock him down. I think consecrated ground is a good one to start because you're about to get hit a lot by the priest and the pistolier. Okay. We could use a flame shield or something like that. That might help. Probably won't help too much. I almost want to try and drop that, but it's not got a large enough range right now. Fireball? That's gonna work. Fireball. Okay. Then we're gonna switch to our sword and we're gonna move out here. Okay. Oh, step back. Just realized where they're gonna go. She's gonna be fairly low. I need to get in on either the priest or the... I think I'm gonna shadow step behind after... Oh, no, never mind. Let's think about it. The priest coming in. Priest coming in.
Show him how it's done.
Line the priest and start hitting them. Palagina. I need you to kill this guy. Okay. She needs to heal. Right, go. Fireball. I did hit the priest, and we will kill the priest. I'm going to switch to a killing blow. Just so we're secure on that. Okay, Edir. You kind of need to be where Zoti is. Zoti's going to use her AoE heal. I think? Yeah. Okay. I want to kill the warlock so I can free up Palagina. So let's throw one of those down at it. Yeah, okay. Oh, then there's another one going for Palagina. Wait, where are we going? Wait, who is... I attacked the... Oh, the priest ran away.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Kill the pistolier.
Perfecto.
I'll get the next one.
Did we miss? We missed. Wow. Okay. Warlock's dead, I think. Or pretty much dead. Okay, Palagina doesn't have any more abilities she can get. Okay. That's fine. Edir, I kind of want him to drag the ogre in at him. Zoti, take one step down. I see. Yeah, take one step down and move your consecrated ground with you. Although it appears to have moved, so that's not great. Yeah, hit that one. This is awful. Yeah, that was an awful start to the fight because I thought there were only 3, basically. I think he needs to shield himself here. Although he's still using the other one. Oh god. Daze hurts. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Wait, where are we going? They're still running away from us. Let's hope we don't engage anyone, so we can't actually hold them next to us. Okay, he has a shield and can... Alright, Aloth has a shield and can back off. They're all running around the fight, which is just causing us problems. Hit the Marauder. We need to figure out where we're going. The Pistolier needs to... Yeah. Okay. Do we have anything that's worth throwing out here? Might throw out a powerful necrotic lance to kill someone. I'm gonna kill the ogre because that will actually kill him. Okay. You focus on the Marauder. You focus on the Pistolier. You hit that priest who's trying to escape. That did hit him. Okay, that's good. How did we do on our job? We killed them, right? No, they both ran over here. No, right, we succeeded. The Pistolier is dead. Where's Zoti? Zoti's in here. Heal. Yeah, okay. Because they're running around and we keep chasing. Palagina, attack the Zealot. We are going to run in and attack Angforth because that's the only option we've got. Yeah. And we get the Consecrated Ground, which I thought followed Zoti, but it does not. Okay, Edir, get this one.
That looks like it hurt.
That did not do anything to this. We must have missed the pirate ogre with that ability, which is very unfortunate. Heal. Zoti. That's a 100% chance to hit. No, the crushing does. It's a 64% chance to hit. I think I might just get Zoti to do a restore here. Yeah, just get us back up to health. That's good. Right. You guys can all attack the ogre. I'm going to switch stance of Ed here because he's going to be in single combat.
Bullseye.
Right, we're doing damage to Captain Angfor. We're still going. It's not amazing, but we're still going. What's your accuracy of a hit? 60%. Yeah, I don't want to lower the accuracy from 60. Ours is 72 here. That's fine. We aren't doing a lot of damage because of our armor. Because of his armor, sorry. That's fine. Pirate Ogre is being hurt. We don't have anything else. We can have another cast on it, but it's not going to do anything. Interfering strikes probably works quite well here because it's going to make it less likely he'll be able to hit us. We'll try and knock him down as well. That's fine. Don't really want to throw Crush on that guy. I'm going to throw Crush on Captain.
Show him how it's done.
Give me a second.
And that's how it's done.
Beyond sick.
Nice, that worked very well. Okay. This seems to be fine. We did knock down the ogre pirates temporarily. He is regenerating as well. That's fine.
Perfecto.
I think in our individual fights we're strong, especially as I was going to say as Aloth is getting that one. Now Aloth can handle that. Palagina, you attack the ogre. This is much better. Yeah, Aloth did handle it. Nice.
Right here. Not my best. That looks like it hurt.
I need to try
Not sure
something
I
else.
can.
We are gonna peace out.
I think that's beyond me.
Switch to our bow. And shoot.
That would be enough.
Right.
I need to try something else.
I need to heal. Heal. Okay, we're still going. No poison here anymore.
Sure.
That's fine. Healing. Right. That was tough.
Consider it done.
Bones scored by jagged cuts and picked clean of meat and marrow lie in a disorganized heap. Okay. Got padded armor, hatchet, stilettos, hide armor, kith meat. Ugh. Yep. Oh, we'll have that. We'll also have what the guy. He had fine mail armor on him and a blood-soaked grimoire. Interesting. The parasitic staff. There's definitely there's an interesting wizard build you could do here, but I think we'll just take that for just now. And then we got the kith meat recipe. The paper is ragged-edged and stained with grease. Notes in barely legible hand detail the preparation of a dish from the cook's childhood called sweet tongue terrine, but substituted the meat with meat of an unusual provenance. At the bottom, someone has scrawled, "Make for Eolina and June when I get back home." Oh. Alright. Now I did notice that we just got some blue armor and we are wearing trap. Actually, we should upgrade our armor anyway. We've got the Principe leather armor, which is 5. And then yeah, okay. We could probably do better than that. What's the recovery time is 20, so exceptional padded armor is better for us. Fine padded armor is not as good. Yeah, okay. Fine robes not as good, and this new one is not as good. Okay, that's fine. We have vestments of gone here, which is 7 for 35. That's effectively this one. So yeah, this is better in every way. So I'll give her the mail armor. Does change her look very drastically, but is better armor. And then everyone else has, like, unique armor. That's fine. Now this is a fine rod, which is blue. He has a yellow weapon on. Okay, that's fine. Now, oh wait, wait. I have a. Oh, I have her locket. When did we get that? Yeah. Okay. Oh, we got that from a ship, didn't we? Oh yeah. Okay, it's all coming together now. +1 intellect, 10 accuracy against spirits. +1 intellect isn't the worst. In fact, it is. Yeah, it's exactly the same as hers. And the except for its damage against spirits or power surge. I kind of prefer the damage against spirits, actually. Yeah.
A fine prize to be certain.
Cool.
Agrasim.
And then we have somebody at the back. Hero do red hand.
Be right there.
Red-handed. Talk to him in a second.
Hey there. I got this.
Yeah.
Isn't this something?
Hello. Oh, he's tied to a post. Okay. You find a middle-aged dwarf tied to a post, a pile of bloody refuse scattered at his feet. His beard is a matted mess, and his face is streaked with dirt. Despite his haggard state, he twists against his bonds when you approach.
Bless your neckers. You're just in time. Another moment more and I would have been dinner.
Who are you?
Jordan, red-handed of the Impostors Lament. Well, formerly of the Impostors Lament.
He laughs a little too loudly.
Something of a lifelong deckhand I am. Picked up cooking in the last few months too. Meat's my speciality. On account of the business here. With the cannibalism.
What happened here?
It's a right sorry tale, I'm afraid to say. Our ship, a beautiful ship she was too, ran aground in a storm. Waves so high we couldn't see a damn thing, you understand? Come to discover this here island's about as barren as an ancient lecher's bed. Not a scrap of nothing edible on it. And none of us were especially keen to take our turn about a wheel, so...
He trails off, unable to meet your eye.
As the months wore on and no one came looking for us, we started running low on crew and, victuals. I think what few of us were left here at the end might have gone a little nutty.
I think I am going to untie him just to see what the options off from that are. I was tempted to just leave.
My wrists thank you mightily.
He takes a moment to flex and bend his knees, working the circulation back into them. His lips twist into a grimace when he runs his fingers over the deep bruises in the ropes left.
Say, you got a ship? Couldn't get here without one, right? You by chance have any spots open for an old dwarf like me? I might not look it, but I'm a deft hand with the rigging. Can even cook some.
No, we have standards. Goodbye.
Hey there.
That's it. There's nothing more. I'm not
Be right
hiring
there.
a cannibal. I have principles, okay? I don't have many, but that definitely fits into the have principles. He's also still around, so there might be more options for what we can do with him. Depending on if we find anything more. We've got quite a lot of money back here, actually. Some of the bones in this pile are cracked and bleached with age. Okay. I think we're just going to leave, and he can take his turn on the wheel, I think. Yeah. That seems fine to me. I mean, he is the only reward of this area, apart from story, but I don't really want to hire the I don't want to hire the cannibal cook. I don't know why that was a problem for me. I was stumbling over the hired into cannibal one. Oh, we get to name the island. Nutty cannibal. Well, maybe I can do better than that. Nutic. Yes, we're going to call it Nutic. That's perfect. Right, there we go. We have made our mark. We have named the island. Yeah. Well, that was weird. That was very weird. Let's get back on our boat and never come back here. Okay, well. You want to go south of here, or... I mean, there's not much left of the map, so I do kind of want to go south just to see if there is anything. Oh, good. I'm kind of happy it just ends in like a solid end. Also, you can see where everybody is on the map. That's fantastic. I was worried it was going to be a Sid Meier's Pirate situation, where when you want to find somebody, you had to go like all over to find them. But we didn't have to do that. That's okay. Let's head along this way. Okay. Just filling in the map. I think we're going to turn up here. I want to scout Port Maget, basically. Or like the area around it. So, we will just explore as much as we can by going back and forth. Something here? Nothing here. Okay, that is Port Maget. I will just go around this way so we've explored it on our map. Okay, this way? That seems fine. Oh, what have we got over here? A rice farm that might welcome trade. 50% discount on items. We should buy everything then? What's Tar Loaf do? Increases max health. Nice. And the rice wine? It's just as good as water, but I will buy it. I see it's kind of a little bit worse than water. I'll buy it all because it's 50% discount. Yeah. Sorry, you can't buy anything. I already bought everything this island has to offer. Gonna head around the top here. Did we stop at this one? I'm not sure if we did. I just want to stop absolutely everywhere. Yeah, we stopped here. We stopped here. Obviously it wasn't a major island because we didn't name it. Oh, I was hoping it would tell me what that island was called over there, but no, it doesn't. Ooh. Yeah, we'll head out over this way. Right, abandoned village. The colonial outpost before you is silent as a crypt. Though its buildings appear to be in fine repair, you don't see a single living soul among them. In the town square, you find a sign posted beside the remains of charred bodies. It warns of disease. Search. Found some food. We found nothing. We found some rice. We found some coral snuff. We found some tar loaf. There we go. Right. What I do want to do actually, now that I'm here, is just kind of buff up this with some extra stuff. So the tar loaf will stick in there. I'll stick the grog in here. I'm not really worried about what the buffs are right now. So I'm just gonna kind of stick in everything. Well, that is minus armor rating, which isn't... Oh, it's plus armor rating. Never mind. Yeah, let's keep just chucking some of this in here. Just so that we're well stocked. I was really looking for the rice wine. There we go. That's fine. Just want to make sure that we are stocked and ready to go. I mean, we have the money. We should be good. Right, explore around this side. Clear that up. Hey. Yeah. You better run. Whew. We've stopped there. Okay. Continue, explore. Oh, you see a little bit down here. I need to click on that so I'll just zoom in a little bit. There we go. We got ale. Okay. Kangati Island? Okay. That's Nuttic. Oh, it does show on the map. Okay. Well, you know, we'll know where the... If we ever need a cannibalistic dwarf, we know where to go. Oh, what have we got here? That was definitely shiny. Oh, maybe I need to get the right mouse thing there. Repair supplies. Nice. Okay. And down here we've got... It's sometimes a little difficult to click on these. We've got the solitary rice farm. Well, we will buy everything, obviously. I mean, if it's cheap, we'll buy it. Yeah, we'll have that. We'll also buy the fruit. And we can't go over the mountains. Okay. So I'll head up from here just so we clear that little bit of bog. Yeah. And now I'm thinking over that way. Yeah. We'll head over this way. Okay. We are definitely getting through the exploration down here. But the thing is, we've been going at this a while, and we've not explored a lot of the map down here. And given that this is in the tutorial area, that, like, well, I suppose we're not expecting to find a lot here, are we? Fishing pools. Ooh. You stand on the forecastle, gazing out at clear skies and gentle seas. The chattering of your crew darkens, adopting an ominous tone. Gathered at the starboard railing, they peer out at the sea. By the gods, Irina mutters. Sees our seasoned cook. Okay. And injured for 6 days. The surface of the sea swells, an enormous glowing shape is surfacing. What is it? Let's identify it. Obviously, I'm going to identify it. There's only one cat. Oh, we needed survival, but luckily we had it with help from our group. Yeah, okay. There's only one breed of glowing sea life in this size, to your knowledge, the resplendent phantom. Their sweet flesh makes them a popular quarry among whale hunters. A long, pale creature breaks the surface of the water. Its skin is translucent and freckled with phosphorescence. Oh, phosphorescence. Okay. And you can make out the ghostly outlines of luminous organs beneath it. The creature rolls slowly, staring back at you with a glowing blue eye. The nerve behind it is thick as a halyard. Or the mad smiles. This one is still young. Anyone got any thoughts? Oh, what's this one? If we were a cipher, we could do something. Okay. Thoughts? Anyone? Irina leans over the railing. Plenty of meat on that beast. A prize like that could feed us for days. With the captain's permission. Irina smiles hopefully. Others murmur eager assent. Uldegram grins fiercely. A quarry worthy of the hunt. A quarry worthy of the lord of the hunt. Let's have some excitement, Captain. Nodding, Irina smiles. Or the mad steps back appalled. You'd slay one of Ingati's children. Squander this blessing. We'll let it pass in peace. Old Ankram sighs as the crew members resume their duties. You sail on. We lost morale for that. Yet the magnificent creature continues alongside your ship for many hours. A low, mournful music rises above the light percussion of the waves, and a gentle peace envelops your crew. When night falls, the beast is beside you still, a comforting light in the darkness. By morning it is gone, but the sense of calm it brought remains. Ooh, we got experience. Nice. Okay. Is that a lightning storm? It is. Or a thunderstorm, I should say. I would imagine we want to avoid that. Yeah, I'd imagine that, but we could circle it. Oh, it just appears as a storm on the map as well. Is there any reason to go through it? I mean, we'll quick save. Heavy clouds darken the horizon. Clouds gather in the distance, a hazy curtain of rain hanging from them. Venezi eyes the storm and spits. I wish this boat had a boatswain. There's no one better to have with you in a storm. Your crew looks at you. Your orders. Let's assign some crew duties. The crew looks for you for guidance. Well, I'm going to use my rope and grappling hook. Bodil, take this line and lash yourself to the wheel. I don't want you going overboard. With a grimace, Bodil accepts the rope and begins looping it through the spokes of the wheel and his own belt. Okay. Yeah, hand out the last of the cooked food, Irina, and then put out any fires in the galley. Irina salutes. Understood, Captain. The crew will be glad to have a warm meal before we dive into this mess. Okay, deckhand duties. You consider how best to use your hands. All hands get below decks and secure the cargo. Definitely. With a chorus of affirmations, the crew disappears below decks. You turn from the crew. Companions, anyone? You seek out one of your fellow travelers. The crew could use a sermon, Zoti, if you're inclined to give them comfort. You want me to pray to an aspect of death? Zoti's lips quirk in amusement. I suppose I can plead for the safe passage of our souls through hell, should we all perish shortly. After a nod, she bows her head. Alright, we got some morale. Glory be to the many aspects of Aethys, greatest of all who is gone. I raise my voice to you in humility, thankfulness, and everlasting worship. Hear me, my God, and take pity on my dire plea. As we now sail through the dark storm of death, we will not fear the reaping to come, for your lantern will guide the way. We will not stumble or stray from the path you have laid us through hell. We will embrace the end of our lives and shuck the rotting husk of our fallen bodies. Afterwards, we will be planted for rebirth by your hand, forever and always, as the wheel turns. Amen. Alright, let's go in. The clouds sweep over you, dominating the sky and hemming the sea beneath a rolling grey dome. The rain drums against the decks. Sweat beads on Bodial's brow as the storm looms ever closer. We can't outrun this one, Captain. The sea roils and the ship rocks as the waves broadside the Defiant. The wind drives rain across the decks. Let's see. All hands to their posts. We're holding course. Success! That's good. Waves rise and break over the sails, sending water cascading over the decks. Soldiers shout out orders to one another, cling to the rigging for their lives as you cut your way through the storm. We lost some morale, okay. As the storm rages on, showing no signs of subsiding. A day passed. The wind calms, but rain pours from the skies as if the Defiant had come to rest beneath the waterfall. The rain washer sloshes around the deck and under the rails. We're laying a hull? Does that tell me what that is? Laying a hull. The most passive tactic against the storm. The crew strikes the sails and goes below decks before securing all the hatches. Protects the crew and the mast, but leaves the ship drifting at the mercy of the sea. The ship may roll in particularly rough seas. I think we're going to hold course. Definitely. A bare pole sounds risky. I don't know. The sails are struck and the crew goes below deck, save for the helmsman who remains at the wheel. The ship relies on the wind against the mast as propulsion off in achieving great speed. This protects the crew and the sails, but can be dangerous to the hull and risks the helmsman. Heaving to. The sails and rudder are lashed into place, set to balance one another out, and the crew goes below decks. This protects the crew and helps the ship make good time, but puts the mast and the sails at risk. We're going to hold course. Hats and cloaks turned against the rain. The crew guide the Defiant through the unending downpour. Storm rages on. A cacophonous crack echoes across the deck, announcing the failure of the mast. It swings down, still wrapped in the rigging, and crashes onto the portside hull like a battering ram. Get up on deck and cut that mast free before it punches through the hull. The hands climb the rigging, hacking at the lines until the mast finally slips free and slips beneath the waves. Oh, that was a failure. Oh no. The ship pitches suddenly, and the monstrous wave strikes it directly across deck. With despairing scream, little Luca sweeps over the rail. Ah! There you go, it's a dwarf, so it's more like ah. Anyway. Yes, we'll use our other rope and grappling hook. And our dexterity? Yeah. Oh no, and a deckhand. Oh no, to save a deckhand. Get overboard, grab a line and mount a rescue. Line tied around the waist, Arena leaps over the rail and vanishes into the water. A few minutes later, the deckhand reappears, a sputtering Bodial held close. You help pull the soldiers back onto the deck. Okay, well, that's good. As if exhausted, the clouds finally calm, coming to rest like a thick blanket across the sky. The waves too end their trembling complaint. The Defiance finally sails easily. The crew leans against the rails and rigging, their faces haggard but relieved. The storm, it seems, has passed. We got a lot of experience for it. Is that what we got for that one? And now the storm is gone. Yeah, that was a place to get experience. Oh, that's weird. That's very weird. Okay. It was cool, but I'm gonna have to say that was quite risky. You know? Like, a lot risky, I would say. Okay. Explored a lot of this area. Let's head back over this way. Oh, okay. Just exploring it before we go anywhere else. That goes all the way down there. That must be why there's the strait where you can cut through. Okay, let's try cutting through the fanged strait. The water darkens off the starboard bow of your ship, and ragged spurs and spits rise from the waves in the near distance. Raised voices carry from the helm. The Tiatara marvel is near here. Every sailor must see it once. Little Luca's hands are clasped together in urgent entreaty. But Boydul is clenching the wheel with white-knuckled determination. I don't care if it's on a salty bosom. We're not sailing through a reef. Boydul notices you and relaxes. Captain, help me talk sense into little Luca. Little Luca gapes at you both. I miss our chance. Sailors wait weeks for weather and seas to smooth. If ever you have wanted to see the Tatara marvel, this is the time. Some of the other crew have gathered to listen, in hopeful shine in their eyes. What is the Tatara marvel? Little Luca shrugs. It's supposed to be a grand sight, an ancient mystery. I haven't seen it myself. Old Egram nods. A greybeard I crewed with claimed to have seen it. Swore it brought him 10 years of good health and favorable winds. The other sailors murmur eagerly. Bojiel sighs. Even if this marvel is close, there's no guarantee we'll see it by going through this reef. Okay. Aura the Mad. Do we have charts to guide us through the reef? Aura the Mad nods half-heartedly. They're patchy, but they'll do, assuming Bojiel can get us through. Bojiel scowls at Aura the Mad. Chi Tupik. What's the condition of our hull? Chi Tupik grins. Isn't good repair, Captain. I wouldn't sail through a reef myself, but if there's a good time to try it, this is it. Obviously we're going through it. The dead coral juts from the surface, grasping above like legs of a spider, and the wind whistles as it passes across the jagged surfaces. Below the water, schools of fish flash among the brilliant reefs. Bojuel attempts to guide the ship through the reef, but with a shudder that rattles your bones, the vessel scrapes against the reef. A sound of tearing wood echoes across the deck, and hands scatter, descending into the hold to locate and repair any damage before it spoils the stores. Okay. The variegated shallows give way to blue depths. An enormous sinkhole opens around you, yawning wide enough to swallow a fleet. Bojuel sighs with relief as little Luca searches the horizon for any sign of the mythical marvel. The Defiant sails on. Okay, that's good. And we're good. We've survived it. Okay. Oh, we gained some experience for getting here, I guess. Okay. I do want to have a look at this island as well, but you hear a knock at the door to your quarters. Oh. Alright then. You're not long at sea when Chi Tupik appears at your door, wiping away sweat with a rag. Begging your pardon, Captain. We've been at sea a while now, but you've not been in a fit state for speaking for most of it. The sailor glances over his shoulder and then back at you. If this crew is going to be taking your orders, you might want to make a proper introduction. Let everyone know what you're about. Sure. I'll gather and address the crew. Tupek calls the crew together on deck. The small group of soldiers hang languidly from the rigging, perch on crates and sit against the rails. Their eyes turn to you as you stride onto deck. I take what I want when I want, and so does my scourge of a ship. No. Ooh. Definitely, I think actually ours is. Welcome aboard the Defiant, ladies and gentlemen. I'm AlpaxLP, your captain, speaking. What else we got? If we're a Rawatai or a mercenary, we could do something here. Okay. Or if we're a member of the Deadfire archipelago. Interesting. I wonder what we would say in this one. I guess something soldiery? Okay. Welcome aboard the Defiant, ladies and gentlemen. I am AlpaxLP, your captain. Glad to have you, captain. Ekuic cries, eliciting nods from several of the crew members. Bojul smiles at you from above crossed arms, and Shield Sister Dahlia claps lightly. We're not pirates, we're not raiders. That sounds good. The ship isn't board and sails, it's all of you. I'll give you everything I've got as a captain. I expect the same from you, perhaps. Who here likes money? No. Yeah. The ship isn't boards and sails, it's all of you. I'll give you everything I've got as a captain. I expect the same from you. Aye, captain. Ekuic cheers, sparking chuckles. The Tupek claps and the rest of the crew join in, smiling and nodding. Palagina and Aloth love that. Yeah. Or the Mad steps forward. Who's Or the Mad again? Let's go for it. It's a Island of Moa and a Deadfire archipelago. Pardon me, Captain, but what exactly is the ship's mission in the Deadfire? I don't know what we're gonna go for. Yeah, let's go for number 2. Actually, I think that one fits. Aethys is leaving a trail of destruction, despair in his wake. It's up to us to set things right. She crosses her arms. I am not about to go against my god, but it can't hurt to alleviate any suffering that inadvertently results from his mission. Shield Sister Dahlia whispers a prayer, but nods all the same. The Tupek steps forward. To good work done well and coin fairly earned. Ekuic cheers and the other mates smile and nod. Okay, that went out okay. The crew split up, returning to their duties, as your ship sails on, slicing through the bright blue waters of the dead. And that is where we are going to leave it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.